Hi guys, I hope that you are doing fabulous. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. If you are returning, welcome back. And those of you who are brand spanking new, my name is Shannon and I'm glad to have you. Listen, my channel is just very intense. I honor the great King of Glory, Jehovah Elohim. He's found in the tarot. We don't put him in a box here. We use all kinds of stuff. The tarot, homemade decks, the runes. We don't need any of this stuff for the sweet Holy Spirit to speak. By way of Yeshua, his holy child, in whom he sent. I'm not churchy or religious either, and I'm not Jewish. I'm Hebraic, by the way, but we are spiritual, and we're free to be in the spirit of truth. And we enter in to these gates with thanksgiving in our heart, and we give all praise, glory, and honor to the one in whom it is due, and that is Jehovah, who is our Yeshua. And so anyway, you'll just learn me as we go. When I say we don't put him in a box, because it could never be put in a box, he reveals all kinds of stuff on this channel, and some things could be very disturbing to you. We look at not only just criminal activity and moral law and things like that, we look at prophecy and where we're at today in prophecy. And so some of that information is kind of hard to deal with, but it is what it is. If you stay, you stay. You were meant to stay. If not, then you were meant to click off and go away. Thanks for checking me out. But this is who I am in the earth realm, and this is a very heavy work that I do. But anyway, so those of you who have a birthday today, happy birthday to you. And if it's an anniversary, I hope it's fantastic for you all as well. And if you're down and out, I send you love and light. So let's see what Jehovah wants to bring to us today. Jehovah, I just thank you that you are beautiful, and I thank you for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I thank you for your word. I thank you for the law that is written upon our heart. I thank you for the good shepherd, and we only enter in by way of Yeshua. Any other way is a thief and a murderer and a liar. And we just ask for your word just to go before us and to prepare the way and make every crooked place straight and order our steps by your word. What do you want to bring out here today, Jehovah? I just thank you. Jehovah, rebuke and bind and block every foul, wicked, witchcraft, warlock, talking to the dead, nasty behaviors, lying, cheating, anything of the such. Well, we got a lot out here. I don't think I'm going to take all that, but I feel like I'm just going to take the top one there. Love uprightness and walk through and draw not nigh to unrighteousness with those who have a double heart, and associate not with those of a double heart. Walk in righteousness, and it shall guide thee on good paths, and be your companion. That came out yesterday. Righteousness exalts a nation. He's been addressing the nations on this channel. Yes, and like I have quoted before, blessed is the nation whose Elohim is Jehovah. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causes shame. We have spirituality coming out here, okay? And we have sports coming out here as well. And Jehovah says says that there's somebody that just, he brought this out the other day, that just won't take no for an answer. You're dealing with somebody's dealing with somebody today that they are so used to getting their way, and they're negative person. And Jehovah is stating to tell the person no anyway. Even if they, there's some type of spirituality situation going on, whether they're playing games or maybe they're in sports or whatever. Maybe they're known all over different nations as well, since Jehovah's bringing out something about, or somebody in leadership is being approached by somebody who's known, whatever that is. And somebody's used to getting their way, and Jehovah says to not to give it to them. Okay, so whoever that is for. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling, this came out yesterday, and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy, to the only wise Elohim, our Savior, through Yeshua the Messiah, our sovereign, belongs glory, majesty, dominion, power, and before all, and now and forever. Okay, let's get started here. Somebody's got a refund or some type of a rebate, or somebody is finding some type of money today as well. Jehovah keeps saying that money's coming. Look, there's a lot of money here. Thank you, Jehovah. We do love uprightness, Jehovah. There's no other way but to walk in your ways. What's going on with all of this? So messages and traveling is here today. That's also Cupid's arrow. So if those of you who are dealing with the person who just will not take no for an answer, they just keep going and going and going and come on, let's do this or that. And this is fast communication. Let's go here. Let's do whatever. Again, there's paths out here that Jehovah is presenting and saying, don't walk down that road with this person. They've got a double heart then. Okay, you're going to find yourself traveling somewhere. The spirituality, it's fire. Fire is spirituality. The word spirituality is out here. You'll find yourself in a path that you don't want to go. So, yes, we got somebody. This is an I don't care, 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 I don't care card. This is a rebellious card. Somebody is in rebellion. If they just can't take no for an answer, they won't take no correction. They're a fool. But we got energies out here, the fool. And he's able to keep you from falling. Okay? But this is a defeat card. So when somebody quickly sends some type of message to you, turn them down anyway. Don't care how hard it is. You need to take the word of Jehovah. So we have the King of Cups. This is very intelligent energy with the King of Cups. Very manipulative stuff here. Okay, you need to use your intuition, and you need to set your kingship within whatever this message, whatever this war is here about. We have you know, a death of some type of idea, or a death of a person that's involved, or this could be you. If you go down that path with this person as a double heart, there's other people shown here in this picture. Okay, third parties are here needing to rest after a broken heart, or this, or Jehovah showing you what will take place. Okay, if you go down those wrong paths, show me this. Show me this 8 of Wands here, please, Jehovah. What is this 8 of Wands here for? Something that somebody's been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting on. There's an agenda. Somebody has an agenda. Why they're pressing. Because there's death issues, which we know. Show me this 5 of Swords here. What's this 5 of Swords here for? There's stubbornness here. The King of Cups can represent somebody who just hold down something, feels really deep. But again, if that's in the negative, for those of you who this person don't take no for an answer, they could be very secretive. Water can be very secretive. Something could just come on up out of that cup as well. Yes, you're dealing with somebody who just, they're in their mind about something. They've been waiting on something. Okay, there's spirituality here. Whatever that is, whatever they're involved in. Something about a home or a celebration, or if somebody's trying to get you to go to a celebration, you just don't feel right about something because of this person. You just know how this person is. Somebody's mental, they're anxious all the time. Then you're dealing with somebody who's got a mental issue, which we already know that. Show me the King of Cups. Show me the King of Cups. Some of y'all are dealing with your teenagers. What's this King of Cups here for? Jehovah, we inquire at your hand and your hand alone. We just command for the truth to come to the surface right here, right now. Yeah, there's confusion here. All right, well, there's a consequence, obviously. There's a lot of water here. A lot of mental stuff showing up in this reading. There's some type of a choice that is apparently going to be presented. Somebody's very creative. This also, I have another deck of cards that talk about how the 7 of Cups can also represent somebody's got some really bad, destructive type of addictive thoughts and ways about them. And it's also an I don't care card. You can't appease me kind of a card. And this person's used to getting what they want. And so if sports is nothing else, is they just play a game. They're just a game player. They're just a game player. Third party's involved in some stuff. What's the Four of Swords here for? And there is a stubbornness here. If we're talking about spirituality and somebody won't take no for an answer, they're just stubborn, then that is witchcraft. It's a sin of witchcraft. Okay? So somebody, if this is a death, there's inheritance around something. There's money somewhere. We know somebody, obviously, Jehovah says there's some type of a refund or finding of some money or something like that. We also know somebody put something in the ground. Okay, so somebody gonna find something of value today, then you are, because Jehovah is bringing it out here on this card. Or there's something you'll find to be able to return for some type of a money situation. This is high discernment of something. Okay, this is somebody going within, because it's a contemplation card as well. But this is a very fruitful card. It's somebody who's single as well. It could be being targeted. We just seen third parties, or there's somebody in your household or your family members doing something here. This also setting somebody to the side, and I'm going to use and come pick to the tree of what you have. Okay, so this person is trying to be creative, and you're somebody who's got high discernment, or you're somebody who's fruitful. This person could be somebody who targets somebody, or think that you, somebody right out of your home, something to do with the home is here. Whoever this person is, if they're a soulmate, because the Three of Cups that we just seen is a soulmate card. Then somebody got somebody in their family that's a big time freaking manipulator. I want to take from this little deck here. You pick it, Jehovah. So behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens is Jehovah thy Elohim. All the earth belongs to him. And so we got some people think that they're God, and they're just not. Walk not in the paths of wickedness, nor in the paths of death, and draw not nigh to them, lest you be destroyed. Well, somebody's under some type of a consequence here, because we got two cards also came out here talking about walking in certain paths and finding people who have double hearts and something even on a national. If I'm speaking to somebody who's in some type of high leadership, this is a king, Jehovah's addressing you. Okay, whatever the thing is about, the earth and the heaven of heavens belong to Jehovah. And if you and I do not do things the way Jehovah wants, somebody already is in a mess, because they didn't do it before. They just didn't do it before that way. Be angry and sin not, that came out yesterday. Something about we are the same. Okay, well, somebody got same-sex issues as well, also coming through my spirit out here. There's a surprise factor. Okay, well, if Jehovah's coming out and saying, I can keep you from falling, we know that's tower-like energies here. Okay, somebody just pours on sweets. Okay, well, you just better use your intuition today. I'm getting an impression of somebody has a purchase of something, or they didn't purchase it. If somebody stole something, because yesterday we seen thievery. Somebody stole something, and if somebody trying to get you to go get a refund for that stolen product, you better be careful. There's a consequence to that. If somebody says, hey, do you mind taking this to the store and getting a refund for me? And I would do it myself, but I'm just kind of tied up, and I need the money. And if you're going to, if you don't mind doing this for me, and you might get caught up in something that has some type of a consequence to it, that's running through my spirit. Don't do it. Don't do it. If the person has a receipt, that's fine. But they don't have a receipt to it, I wouldn't get caught up in that. just wouldn't do it. Yesterday we had a store that came out. It was a feed store, but then in the other reading we also had just a store. Whatever it is, don't care what it is, just in general. Somebody has something, they don't have the receipt for it, and you just feel that something's fishy about it. This king has a fish here around his neck. Obviously, we know that go to the 12th house, but as y'all know, most of the time I don't throw out anything, because we all have this stuff that we're, you know, we could be subject to within our chart. But there is a fish here. Something could be very fishy. Well, it is, because somebody's got a double heart. We see here in this picture, somebody's gotten attacked for some of you all, okay, and somebody died out of that deal. Whether it was on purpose or not, for some of y'all, there's some type of inheritances here around a situation, okay? So Jehovah's eyes see everything. Whatever's going on here, Jehovah says not to go down that wicked path, because there's death there. So we have conversations here. Okay, this is some type of a verdict, some type of weighing the pros and cons with this card when it comes out. Okay, if you are dealing with legal matters, or it could lead to a legal matter. Okay, say it that way as well. So the pleasure seekers, this card, you know, obviously we just in the 3 of Cups, given what's out here, I'll read it that way. But this does also talk about taking a risk on something, and it working out for you, whatever that is. Those of you who are in the upright and you're not dealing with some of this stuff, this message won't be for everybody, but it's just a good reminder also to use your intuition. Somebody possibly took a risk and it didn't work out for somebody, or you're dealing with 3 people, or again your soulmates, or whatever this is. A message, okay? We got a message right here, something that you're waiting for. Also, we do have some type of a finding money, okay, out here. So for some of you all, there's some type of money that is coming, because you always kept saying so. We have a merchant here, so this will go back to somebody who is, you know, they own some type of a business, or they could be very cunning in their business, or it's just something to do with the store that is here coming out in this reading. So there's some type of a surprising factor though here, in some type of a discovery of some kind. So it is here. It is here. So wisdom speaks things that are right things. Okay? Wisdom will speak truth to you. Okay? And wickedness is an abomination. So weigh out, this is weighing the pros and cons. Weigh out what somebody's saying, because water can be real heavy in whatever's going on here in this reading for you. So emotions are everywhere. There's also material happiness out here. For some of you all that's finding the money and stuff like that, and you're walking down the correct path, Jehovah will bless you. Otherwise, again, you go down the wrong path, if somebody's trying to con you into doing something, it's gonna turn into some type of a death situation, because there's a consequence here on somebody. So anyway, choose wisely. Until next time, shalom.